Hello, happy Sunday. Today we are going to be making several pieces of jewelry using the JJB Beads Holiday 2021 line featuring By the Fireplace. So I'm super excited to get started today, and hopefully you'll learn something new. I have a lot of pieces planned. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them. So I'd like to make two pairs of earrings, a double strand necklace, and a double strand bracelet today. We'll see what we get to. We're also going to be using several different items to help. Hi, Judy. Hi, everybody. Just waiting for a few more moments for everybody to join. We're going to be using the By the Fireplace. Hi, Deb. We're going to be using this gold seed bead. It's like almost a bronze seed bead in this mix right here. Hi, Debbie. And then we might use some beads from Into the Woods, which is a really nice mix. Hi, Michelle. We're going to be using this finding set. So we have two kidney ear wires and then two clasps in here. We're going to be using some Czech fire polished Tigereye honey beads. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Gail. And then we're going to use some chain reaction. I don't know if anybody watches my channel. Hi, Lois. But this was my favorite out of all of the beautiful mixes this year from JJB Beads. It beat every single one out for me. Hi, Lisa. And it was just awesome. So today, at the beginning said we're going to be focusing on By the Fireplace today. We're going to make, I'm hoping, at least 4 pieces, but we'll see. We'll see where we go. First, I'm just going to start off with a super easy pair of earrings. That's like one of my favorite go-tos. Hi, Monica. Is to just kind of dig in by making an earring. Hi, Paulette. Oh, I'm seeing so many people from my group. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. So I'm going to take out the kidney ear wire. And if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them, but I don't always see everything. So you don't be afraid to ask it twice. So I'm using this findings kit. I'm going to grab these kidney ear wires, the gold, and we're also going to save this clasp right here for the bracelet later. Hi, Mom. I love it when my mom watches. So from the fireplace kit, I am going to use, sorry, my allergies are acting up today. I'm going to be using this really pretty snowflake charm with some rhinestones in it. We're going to use this little cute little orange flower. We're going to use this little flocked bead, this evergreen color. And one of these little pearls. Hi, everybody. A little, I think it's either fire polished or a hematite bead, and then a crystal rondelle spacer, and then a couple tiny jump rings. Okay, so for the pendant that's going to kind of hang on our earring, I'm going to take my pliers, and I always use these multi-pliers. Love them. And I'll put a link to this kit, this mix, in the chat in just a moment after I make this earring. But I'm just going to take this little flower. I did want to show you that the back allows you to hook something on it and then close it. However, the snowflake charm's just a little too thick today. Hi, everybody. We're making a lot of stuff today, so hopefully we'll be able to get it all in. I have 4 pieces planned, 2 of them double strand. So, okay, so we want to close up that little hook here. Grab 2 small jump rings. Attach one. And close it. Hey, Christine. Seen a lot of people from my group today. I'm so happy when I get to see you guys and talk with you. And then we're going to put on our snowflake. Okay. And then I'm going to take my kidney ear wire, open that up, and just slide that charm right onto the kitty ear wire. These are the easiest earrings to make. And then I am just going to pile some beads onto my ear wire. So I'm going to put on that pearl, my crystal rondelle spacer, my flocked bead, and then my little hematite bead. Close that up. Oops. And there is our first little earring. It's so cute and festive. And the cool thing about this is if you're not wearing green that day, take the green off and put on a different bead, or take the purple wine color off and put on a different bead. So there is our first earring, and I'm just going to really quickly make the second one so we can show them together. Got them stuck here. Has anybody signed up for the winter workshop? That's in a week. I'm so excited. I'll be teaching a class on earrings there too. Oh, this one's a little small. There we go. Woohoo, Danielle, we'll see you there. Hi, Katie. So here's our first earring. Here we go. Isn't that super cute? And it's not really the color palette that you're used to for winter, so I think that it changes it up a little bit. So, okay, we've got one pair of earrings down. I have at least one more planned, and then we have a double strand necklace and a double strand pair of earrings today. So for the second pair of earrings, we're going to use just a little piece of 20 gauge wire, and I'm just going to make a simple loop. Okay, a little bit bigger than normal. And I love these little poof balls that were in this kit. This little mix, they're so soft. And then we're just going to open up our little simple loop. I already took off the jump ring from the poof ball because I didn't need it. I'm just going to hook that on and close it up. And then I'm going to slide on a crystal, this glass square bead. And these are like going to be really nice for the entire winter. It's not just like a holiday inspired pair of earrings. And then I have a little rhinestone ball bead and another hematite bead. And then I'm just going to wire wrap that really quickly. And come around the back. And I'm just going to wire wrap until I feel good about it. Just a few. Snip that off. And find an ear wire. And in 10 minutes or less, we already have 2 pairs of earrings. So let's get that. Oh, put it on the other way. Gotta straighten this guy up a little bit. There we go. There we go. So we have a fun, flirty pair of earrings that are going to work throughout the entire winter, all the way into even Valentine's Day. Look at the red. Oh my gosh, I love those. I would probably walk right up to somebody and like say, "Where'd you get those puff balls?" So there we go. All right, so we have 2 pairs of earrings already down in 10 minutes. And now we're going to kind of work into a double strand let's go with the necklace first. So in this kit, we had a couple of these really pretty snowflakes. Isn't that really pretty and shiny and shimmery? And then we also have our Jesse James Beads chain reaction. So I cut this to about 18 inches. This is going to be our inner strand on our multi-strand necklace. And I'm not going to do anything to it. It's just going to be like that until we're ready to use it. And I have a Jesse James Beads toggle. Really cute. I love it. It's kind of ornate, just like our necklace is going to be. And then some jump rings, a little bead, and then I pulled out some beads from the fireplace, or By the Fireplace kit. And here is where we're going to incorporate some of the color alloy into the woods beads. And we're going to use some of the seed beads in this gold color today. Okay, so I'm just gonna spill these out. I haven't really planned this one out. I just thought we'd go with whatever looked kind of fun. And I'm just going to spill out some of my seed beads too. Seeing a lot of commenting. Oh, my sister's here. Hi, Lainey. And I need an extra jump ring so we can hook on. Actually, I think we're going to rewrap this little piece so I can get it onto my snowflake as the pendant. So I'm going to cut off this wire wrap that's on there, although it's very lovely. I'm going to get a little bit of 20 gauge wire and rewrap that. So we'll slip our little pendant on. And this pendant is kind of almost, like, I know the shiny parts on the front with the glitter and the rhinestone, but the back is really pretty too. So you can use whichever side you like with this pendant. I was going a little too quickly with this wrap. I'm just going to do a couple loops or wraps around my loop here. Go, straighten that out. I'm going to loop it around one more time. Yes, this is my favorite Holiday 2021 mix, Paulette. I love these colors together. Snip that. Put this back on. And then I'm going to do my wire wrap right here. And then this will, oops, sorry. This will act in place of instead of a jump ring, to get our little pendant onto our strung necklace in just a moment once we get into that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and snip that there, and I'll worry about the positioning of the loops in just a moment once I need to string that. So there's our pendant. Isn't that cute? And you could put more dangles or whatever you'd like hanging down. I'm just going to go with that today. Oh, that's backwards. And then I think I'm going to get my necklace mat just so it's easier for us to have a guide for these beads. Here we go. just a little bit easier for me to keep everything in place and for you to follow along if I'm going around this curve. So we have our pendant. Okay, just like that. And I'm just going to take some of these tiny little red crystals and kind of just start a quick pattern. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. So today in Arizona, it was 77 degrees. It was wonderful, but I know my mom and my sister said they had snow other places. Where's everybody at today? What's your weather like? All right, let's see. Okay, so that's a little bit. I'm going to fill in with some of these color alloy beads and then some of the seed beads as well. It needs to be a little bit longer than the rest of the necklace. Oh, Debbie says it's raining in the Pacific Northwest and Iowa's in the 40s. Oh my goodness. All right, so, ooh, I love these quatrefoil beads. Aren't those pretty? Love those. So I'm going to put that right here. And then I love these huge bicones. I'm going to put those a little bit further up. Yeah, it was nice in Tucson today. Yeah, I love Tucson. Love it so much. Okay. I'm just going to kind of keep going, thinking about how long I need this necklace to be. I need it to be a little bit at least longer than 18 inches. Oh, Stella is my dog niece. She is Goldie's cousin, but she's a Great Dane, so she's the opposite of Goldie. All right, so I'll put those up there, get some more gold in. I'll put some little rondelles. I know it's kind of off screen. I'm just designing using the colors that we have in these two mixes. And I had some extras. Oh, I wanted to work in a couple of these Czech glass Tigereye honey beads. They're so pretty. And they work really well with this really warm wintry palette. All right, so I'm going to get one of these down here. Like that. And I think I'm going to look in my mix and see if I have any extra green beads, because I'm getting a little bit too much green down here but not enough in the back, and I'm seeing I have a couple of these teardrops. So I'm going to use these and put those right up here. I think that's good. What I'm going to do is go ahead and string this and then see how long it is. And if it's not long enough, we need about 20 inches. I'll add some seed beads to the back and then it'll be perfect length. And then I'm going to add some seed beads while I'm beading as well. I have my bead stringing wire here, and I'm using Beadalon 19 strand in gold today. Oh, somebody's saying it's cold. Oh, Netherlands, it's 4 degrees. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to start by looping on a couple seed beads in the back. Moved them to the side here. Just a couple to get going, and then I can always add more at the end. Okay. And put one of these on. Grab some more seed beads, and then I'm just going to kind of put a seed bead, maybe not between every single bead, but certainly between the bigger beads, just to give them a little bit more definition. And sorry, if you watch my channel, you know I would speed right through this, but you're stuck with me actually stringing today. So hopefully I can string and speak with you at the same time and not end up missing a bead here or there. Oh, it's seed, like S-E-E-D bead, not C. So that it does sound like I'm saying C bead, but I'm saying seed bead. Good question. And they're called seed beads because they look like seeds. They're teeny tiny. Oh, Zoe's got some wind smacking her front door there today. Sometimes you will run into this with pearls, glass pearls. You see that the ends are kind of coated over. All you have to do is take an eye pin and kind of break that up a little bit, and then you can get your string through. Debbie, I use 20 gauge German style wire to make the pendant and the earrings. Good question. Now, see right here, it really won't make sense for me to put a seed bead because the hole for this bead is way too large. So I'm going to modify it, and I will, let me see, do I have enough of these? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh, I do have. No, I don't have enough. I think I used 6 of these beads, and I only have 8 of those. Okay, so what I'll do here to kind of break that up is put in some kind of spacer. I'll just put the spacer in and see if that looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. Then I'll have to do that again. Definitely, Christina. I've done that before. That's a great idea. Just use one bead cap on one side of the bead if you'd like. Which, now that I'm coming up right here, which is a great idea. Thank you for letting me, or telling me that. So I'll do that right here and put it, and it'll kind of frame these crystals as we're going into the pendant. Okay, so we have half of it beaded, and that's what it looks like. Just like that. And then I'm going to make sure that my pendant, oh, I've got a goldy hair there, pendant faces the right way when it's dangling. So right now it wouldn't face the right way because the loop is facing this way. I need it to be going that way, or I would need to attach it with a jump ring. I think I'm just going to twist my loop so that I don't have to have another connection. So I'm just going to hold it and twist like that. Okay, so now our loop is facing the correct way. Yes, I love the burgundy. So I'm going to put this on, and then I am just going to do the exact same thing going up the other side of the necklace while we chat. Hi, Roberta. Okay, so we're almost finished with the first part of this necklace. After we string, really the stringing is what's taking the longest with this necklace, and then we'll just kind of put the two strands together. I was saying earlier that Jesse James Bead's Winter Workshop is in a week. I can't believe it. And I'll be making 5 pairs of earrings in my class. And that one is on the first day of the workshop on December 6th. So excited. All right. Okay, we'll keep going. Thanks, Sarah. At least I think it's Sarah. Okay, we're just a few beads left. And then I'll have to measure it because I'm thinking it's going to come in a little too short. So no worries. I could either bead seed beads up the back or attach more chain to it, which I might go the chain route just because these are teeny tiny seed beads. And it takes a long time to strand really tiny seed beads. Okay. Whoops. Ooh, Sarah just said that is it $30 off or 30% off, Sarah? $30 off. Okay, that's great. That's a great one. Okay. Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Sarah. Okay, just a couple more beads and then we'll go ahead and finish this in the back. Hi, Dane. Okay, we got one more bead. Okay. Yes, I'm so excited for the bead kit. I haven't gotten mine yet. I can't wait to see it. But I saw the promos and it looks like it's jam-packed with some really awesome stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and measure this. Yeah, I don't think this is long enough, but it's so pretty. And then this is a fantastic time to make sure before we do anything else that all the beads line up. The kit is for 9 different classes for the winter workshop. I am going to go ahead and measure. Here's my trusty dusty ruler. Okay, so we are at about 15 inches. I need about 5 inches to add to the back of this. So I'm just going to cut it off my spool. And what I'm going to do is finish it off with some of the Czech beads in the back. So I'm going to take off my seed beads. It's just a really great way to add some length. Take off my seed beads and kind of just do 1 Czech bead, 1 seed bead, 1 Czech bead. Okay. Sorry if I'm not in screen. Okay, I'm going to measure it again. I don't think that was, well, yeah, I'm not going to measure it again because I know that wasn't 5 inches, but just going to keep going for a couple more beads. Ooh, 10 classes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're just going to measure again. And still need a few more inches. Pam, that's so funny you say that. You don't have to match colors with these bead kits. They all come pre-matched for you. Jesse James Beads does a really great job at color matching. So, oh, I did 2 seed beads here, so we want to take that off. Because I don't think I would have put these colors together, but they all work really, really well in the fireplace mix. Just want to make sure I have enough of these. Yeah, I do. Okay. And then now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, so 2 more. And we should be pretty close. If not, I could just finish it off with some quick crystals. Okay. Well, we're really close. It needs about 1 inch on either side. And okay, so I have these beads. I have some crystals. I think I might be out of the Czech glass. Oh, no, I have more Czech glass beads. We'll just use those. I have some saved aside as well for the bracelet that we're going to be making after this necklace. So I was trying to make sure I had some left for that. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on each side. Okay. And we're probably long enough at this point. So I am going to find my toggle. Move all these beads out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to find my toggle clasp, my Jesse James Beads chain reaction, and I'm just going to double check to make sure it's shorter than our strand. And it is perfect. And then I have a couple jump rings and some crimp beads. Okay, so these are teeny tiny. But what I'm going to do for this is attach my jump ring to my clasp, because normally, oh, I'm missing a seed bead at the end. Okay, I'll grab that. Thank you. I normally will just crimp right onto the clasp, but since I'm doing a multi-strand necklace here, I'm just gonna crimp onto a jump ring. So I'm gonna put on my chain reaction. Oh, I might need a little bit of a smaller jump ring, which is totally fine. So I'll just put this on my clasp first. I had a thicker gauge jump ring for the end, so that's why it didn't fit through the chain reaction. But I have some smaller gauge. Do this. And then I will take my crimping pliers and my strand, grab my crimp bead, come back through my crimp bead. And actually, you know what I'm thinking here? Normally I would come back through the seed bead. Let's see if our seed bead has a big enough hole. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It does, so we're good. I'll go ahead and crimp this. Here's our crimping pliers. You want to use the largest valley on your crimping pliers. And that's if you have traditional crimping pliers. If you're using a different type, this method wouldn't really work, but we want to make sure our wires are not crossed. We'll come back down here, put that crimp in the valley, and then swish. And we're going to turn it 90 degrees and squish again. And then we'll just walk it up our stages. There we go. So I will come back and put on my chain in just a moment. I want to get finished. I want to finish crimping this strand. So I'm just going to make sure that comes through 2 beads, and then I'll come back and trim that in just a little bit. I'll come around my other side, grab my crimp bead, do the exact same thing. I've heard so many ways to put it, and there are some really funny ways to say put it in the valley, and I can't remember. And if anybody knows the other sayings, I would love to hear it, because some of them are really funny. Okay, so let's come back down. I'm gonna move my chain out of the way. And this is one of my favorite parts. We want to make sure our necklace is loosey-goosey, so we don't strand in a straight line. So I'm gonna put that my bead right back through there. Want to make sure we move all of our beads all the way down, but still that they're not. Oh, somebody said they're making it into a macaroni. That's so funny. Okay, and then oh, is this the side that I was missing the seed bead, Christine? I think so. I'll put the seed bead on really quickly. Hello, hi Jen. All right, so I'll go ahead and find my jump ring, come right through. of wire going on here, but I'm going to go ahead and pull this down again, make sure that's loosey-goosey. But this is the point where you want to check to make sure there aren't any gaps between your beads, because you're not going to be able to fix that later. And then we'll come back down, if we can, through this seed bead. Yes, it's teeny tiny. I don't know if it's going to work, and if it doesn't, that's no problem. We can just cut it off right at the crimp. Just sometimes it's a little bit easier for me to get some leverage. If I can get it, yeah, there we go. If I can get it through the first two beads, it's easier for me to get a better finish. Okay, so we've pulled that pretty tightly, and I am just going to crimp exactly the same way. If you're not a fan of crimping, you can totally just flat crimp. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. Trying to get that little guy in there so we can get him crimped. Bye, Sarah. Have a good night. There we go. Turn it 90 degrees. And it gets a little harder when you're finishing your necklace. There we go. And if you'd like, you can totally finish it off with a crimp bead or a crimp cover, but I'm not going to do that. Thank you. And so I'm going to trim my wires, but this would make just a really pretty necklace just like by itself, but we're doing a double strand, remember? So here is what it would look like if it was just a single strand. And I actually think this would be a really pretty necklace just by itself. But we're gonna make it a little bit more special today. Grab a smaller jump ring. Sorry, I'm digging in my stash over here. And we're gonna attach that the chain reaction. So I do prefer crimp beads over tubes, but it's only because I've used crimp beads more. I actually tried crimp tubes for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I liked them fine. It's just I'm more used to crimp beads. They all work just as well though. Okay. Let me come in here, attach that to my loop. Thank you, Nancy. And what I want to do here is unclasp this because I want to make sure. Hi, Carter. Oh, my nephew's here. I want to make sure that, oh, we had a little bit of an issue right here. There we go. That our two strands don't cross and get mixed up. Okay, so we'll put this on. And we'll find our other side. Here we go. Close that jump ring up, and now we have a double strand necklace. I'm gonna move these beads out of the way so you can see exactly what it looks like. There we go. This video will be on my channel later, and I'll take some pictures of it, and so you can see what it looks like, not live. So here we go. Here's our double strand necklace. Isn't that really pretty? I love it, and it's a perfect lead from fall into winter with the holidays, because we have some of the brown from like the harvest season into the red and green of Christmas. Okay, are you guys ready? I have 15 minutes left. If you'd like, I have another piece planned. I had a plan to do a necklace and a bracelet. So if you're up for it, we can do it. So in this little findings kit, there was a double strand bracelet clasp. So I don't think I've ever shown a clasp like this on my channel before, but it's very, very easy. Okay, and this one's actually almost kind of magnetic, but we're just going to make a really simple strung double strand bracelet using the beads I'm showing here. So all the blue and green beads are from the Fireplace mix, and then we have the more Czech beads, and that's all we're going to be using today, besides some more seed beads. Let me spill out some seed beads, just like that. And I am going to cut, well, I'm not going to cut a strand of wire yet, but I am just going to use the same beads on each strand, but they're going to go in a different direction. So it's going to be the exact same pattern. It's just going to be one's flipped. So I'm going to start with a lava bead and then a shambhala bead. These really cool rectangles. I haven't seen these before this mix, so they make me really happy. And another crystal. Yeah, these blues are really, really pretty. And then a black bead. And then, so we have our little pattern, but now I'm just going to do it backwards. I'm going to put the black bead here, this crystal, lava, the rectangle, shambhala bead, and the blue bead. Okay, then we're going to put in some crystal rondelle spacers. And then on each side, I'm going to put 5 Czech glass beads. One, two, three, 4, 5. And then once I have that strung, I'll figure out how much of these seed beads I need to make the bracelet long enough for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and string. I bet you guys didn't sign up to watch me string all day today. I normally don't do that on these videos. I normally save that for my channel. But that's how the cookie crumbled today, the Christmas cookie. All right, so we're going to keep going. And I'm not putting seed beads between these on this bracelet, but you absolutely could. Oh, there it is. This is a really easy project to throw together if you have a last minute party you're going to and you need something to wear, or a hostess gift. Yes, definitely. The seed beads definitely give it a look like it's a knotted piece. Okay, so there's our first strand. I'm just gonna kind of cut this off and then get going on the second one. Okay. Hi, Maria. Now with this bracelet, actually with either necklace or bracelet, you could flat crimp. Sometimes I end up doing that on bracelets if I'm just with less beads. The flat crimp should be fine to hold it. We'll see what I end up doing on this one. So For my wrist, I need this to be a little bit longer than this, so I'm going to go ahead and measure and see where we're at. So I need a little bit more length, but I think, do I have any more Czech beads? I do. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one, and then I'm just going to fill in the rest with seed beads. I think these, I want to say these are 11-0 seed beads. Sorry, I'm just bringing it over to measure. Yeah, I think they are 11-0s. Okay. That's more than enough. I'm actually going to end up taking off a couple from this side. I'm using 19 strand Bead gold. This is what I'm using today. Sorry, I'm bringing it off screen so I can measure. Just a couple more off this side. Okay. So, just like we did with the necklace, I'm going to go ahead and crimp our sides. But this one, I'm just going to crimp right onto the clasp. Yes, I think a really good way, Prudence, to measure is if you're making them for yourself, you could just figure out the length of your wrist. But I tend to try the bracelet on myself while I'm making it, more so because it depends on the diameter of your beads. So if you have smaller diameter beads, you'll need a shorter bracelet, but if you have really big beads, you're going to need a longer bracelet. So I'm going to come in, I'm just going to flat crimp this today because I'm going to use crimp covers on these beads. But if you want just a standard length, yes, you need to include the clasp in the length of your bracelet. Okay, so there we go. Try and get one or a few of these beads through, but it doesn't really matter if you can't. That crimp's not really going anywhere. It doesn't give your bracelet any more stability. It just gives it a little bit more of a cohesive look. There you go. I just want one. All right. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And I want to make sure that I crimp onto the right part of the clasp. So we're going to do it on the bottom here. Come right back through. Oh, all of my seed beads fell off this side of the bracelet. That's how it goes sometimes. My goodness. All right, thankfully they're all right here, so I don't have to count them out again. That's why using a clamp while you're still beading is a really great idea. Thankfully they didn't all fall on the floor. Okay. just do the exact same thing. Again, remembering to keep your piece loosey-goosey. There we go, and then there we go. Making sure that all of these are up against the other side. Perfect. Flat crimp. And then we'll clip our little ends. Okay, so there's the first part of our bracelet. And now I just want to make sure that after I put on my seed beads that I do not string it the exact same way, because I wanted these to be opposites. Thank you, Monica. So I'm going to go ahead and just see how many are on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 on each side is what I should have done. Okay, so there's 7. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put a clamp on this side so I don't have that issue again. That's the last thing we want, is for our beads to fly off again. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and we need an extra one of these. Okay. Okay. And then again, we'll make sure that we're facing the right way. So if I want my bracelet, let's try it like this. Okay, so I'll find a crimp bead. And come back through. There we go. And then just flat crimp. Let it come up a little bit closer. There we go. Pull this guy down. And then I need to add one more Czech bead to this side, and then we'll put our 7 beads back on, and then we'll be finished. And that's 4 pieces of jewelry in 1 hour. Okay. Just make sure everything is correct. Come around here. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure this is loosey-goosey again and pull that as tight as possible. And then all beads are as far down as they can be. And then we will flat crimp, trim, and there's a little bit of space in there, but I'm not too worried about it because I will be putting on a crimp cover and that'll eat up a little bit of space. So here is our double strand bracelet. Let's see. I don't know if I've ever put one of these back together. Here we go. There we go. And there is our bracelet. I love it. Yeah, I haven't used them either, Paulette. I think this is probably the first one I've ever made, although I have a bunch of them, so I'm really excited. So here is our bracelet. Super cute. Definitely something I'm going to be wearing a lot. We have our necklace, which is also double strand. And then I also made 2 pairs of earrings. Here's one, which I just love him so much. And then the second pair of earrings. Well, first one that we made. So 4 pieces in just over an hour. I really want to say thank you to Jessie James Beads for having me back. And you can catch the replay on my channel, Turquoise.Street on YouTube. And if you're so inclined, please join my bead group. It's Brittany's Beads on Facebook. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their holiday weekend. And hopefully I'll get to see you in the winter workshop next week. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye. Hi, Frankie. Hi, you're so tired. It's morning, huh? Hi, Miss Monkey. You don't care. No, you don't care. Happy Friday. It's almost the weekend.